Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm Chanel from Stamping Stilettos, and I'm here with a case card class, and this is a card and matching envelope, and I've been inspired by a card that I have seen on Pinterest. I have changed it and added my own little twist onto it, and this has been put on Pinterest by clumpenstampers.com, and I will put that on the screen now as well. The difference is I have used a different sentiment, and obviously I've also used Petite Petals. The front of the card on the one that I pinned was just this image here, which is still very beautiful, but I like to add a little twist to my case card classes sometimes when I get inspired to do so. So let me tell you what you're going to need for this set. We are using the Swirly Bird stamp set. Now, I am going to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to dedicate this video tutorial to one of my lovely subscribers and customers. So this is for Ruthie, and this will hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration, my darling, for the stamp set that you have and anyone else that has it. So we're using Swirly Bird. I'm also using the sentiment from Hopeful Thoughts, which is wishing you a quick and complete recovery. And then I'm using the Petite Petals for the front. Now you'll also need the Petite Petals, the punch for that, which has retired, but I'm sure a lot of you do have it, but you could put other flowers in the front. We're using a regular Whisper White card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a Whisper White envelope, and the layers, we have basic black, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and then another Whisper White, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and you'll also need a scrap piece of Whisper White. Now we're using quite a few different inks on this project, so let me just pop them to one side and I will show you the inks that we're using. As you can see, we have quite a selection here. So we've got Cucumber Crush for the petals, Melon Mambo and Rose Red for the Swirly Bird flowers, and Basic Black for the sentiment, and one of our new colours that we have, excuse me, Powder Pink, which is gorgeous. So let's get the, okay, I'll do my, let's do the sentiment first. Oh my gosh, I have so many things going on here on my desk. So let me do the sentiment first in Basic Black, then we can get that ink out of the way. So taking Basic Black and whatever sentiment you decide. Now this is a Get Well card, because I haven't done any Get Well cards for a while. So this is a Get Well card, and thought this would cheer anybody up. So make sure we have our stamp the right way round. We have it about there. That's a lovely sentiment. I'm going to pop that away so I don't make a mess. Now let's put get our Melon Mambo. I'll put that one here, and our Rose Red. So what I'm doing is using a lighter colour and a darker colour. So for the more solid image, we're using the Melon Mambo. Now I would suggest bringing some scrap paper in here, because we're going to do some stamp off and stamping on and stamping off with the petals. So right, let me just have a look at the one we've got here. We're going to put one big one, so I can't see where the edge of my card is, down there, and then we're going to put another one about there. It really doesn't matter if these are not precise to the same place that I have put them. Every card can look different, so pop that to there, and we're just going to do the envelope as well, wherever I've put it, just here. So let's go ahead and do the envelope as well. I just put one in the corner of the envelope, and then we're done with that particular stamp, and then we can put the rose red away as well. Now, taking the rose red, I'm going to use the more sort of swirly image, and we're going to try and match it up to the flower, but it really doesn't matter. So we're just going to do that on there, and then we have, oh, where is it? There it is. 3 to do on the front here. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's it with the real red. Now, just a little tip for you. Don't really need it so much on this one, but let's just say that your image didn't come out as good as you wanted it to, and you have, like here, you can see little bits that I've missed. Well, on this particular card it doesn't matter because there's a flower going over it, but the our mini marvelous markers are fantastic for just going in and filling those bits in if you miss a little bit. They are just, and as you can see on this edge, because there was an edge there, I can just go in and touch this up here. A little bit there, a little bit there. They are really fantastic. You see these little white bits here, and when it dries, you won't even know that I did that. So that's just a little tip for you there. Right, now using our cucumber crush, we're going to do the petals. I'm using the larger of the petals that come in the swirly bird, and we're going to do a stamp off, stamp on technique. So we're going to ink it up. Oops, so if you can see that. So we're just going to ink it up, stamp off, and then stamp on, which will give us a lighter colour. And then this one I'm going to do full strength. Put that there. Stamp off, stamp on, and then again. And to do this. I'll do the light one first because they overlap, so it, you know, it kind of matters what order we do it in, because otherwise you're inking a lot more. So okay, let's do, and then I'm just going to do, no, this one. No, I didn't have one going off that one. So that's the front done. And then we're just going to do the, so we're going to, oh, I've got ink on my envelope. Oh, dear, oh dear. Okay, we might have to cover it over with whoever we write it to. Never mind. I'm just giving you the gist. I think I got ink on my fingers, actually. There you go. So that would be the envelope. Now look, I have got a smudge. Oh, it's not good. Never mind. But it would have looked perfect had I not smudged it. So that's the envelope. Anyway, let's just pretend, look, there's the envelope. You didn't see the other one. This is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so that's the envelope. We're done with our cucumber crush. And then it only leaves our Petite Petals that we need to do. So taking the powder pink and your scrap piece of Whisper White, we need 3 of these. So I am using, where are we? This one here, but you could use any of the other ones, and we just need 3. So do 1, 2, 3 of those, and that's done. Right, I can put all my inks away now. I have got grubby fingers. I must admit I've got ink everywhere. Like, oh my dear. Right, let's move this scrap bit out of the way as well. And we're just going to pop these out. And two, and oops, just over a little bit on that one. Three. So there's your 3 flowers, and then taking your bone folder, I just literally just curl these up a little bit like so. There you go. And then I'll pop some dimensionals on the back ready to go on our card. So we're just going to pop dimensional down on the back of those like so, and then we can put our card together. Yay! Right, this is the fun bit. So I'm going to take our card base and we're just going to crease that edge, and then we need our basic black and some multi-purpose, multi-liquid, is it multi-purpose? Our Tombow. It just says multi-liquid glue, but I know it as Tombow. We all know it as Tombow, don't we? So we're just going to pop that down, but you could use your snail or your fast fuse. Okay, and then we're going to put our other layer down. It's quite therapeutic, isn't it? Stamping and putting it all together and seeing it look beautiful. There you go. I do have a tiny little mark there. Don't know where that's come from, but it wasn't ink, thank goodness. I don't know what it was. Right, so all that's left to do is to pop these flowers on. I had originally done the flowers in the Melon Mambo, but I think I like it. I'm liking it a different colour. And then I have some of our gorgeous blingy rhinestones, so I'm just going to take one for each flower centre. And there you go. Another gorgeous card. And oops, I can get that stuck to my finger. We don't want to waste any of those. So what a gorgeous set that would be to brighten up someone's day if they weren't feeling very well, but you could do birthday, anything really for this card. So I hope that you have enjoyed this case card class, and I enjoy speaking to you soon, seeing you soon. So take care. Thank you. Bye bye.